Alright, hey YouTube. This is Commoner Piano, and I just wanted to give a recap of what my thought process has been over the last few months in terms of how to make money. I kind of was on the track of, I just needed a high-paying job again. And I kind of have switched minds again, and I think starting a business is the only way to become actually wealthy, unless you are okay with becoming wealthy when you're 60. Now, that's fine. Both ways are fine. I hate the idea of being like in a slave job my whole life, and the only reason I reached my wealth is from my investments outside of what I was actually doing the whole time. I'd much rather have the wealth come from a business I created. So what I'm thinking about right now and what I'm trying to learn is the junk business. Picking junk up for people, taking it to the junkyard, and paying a disposal fee, but doing that several times a week. I don't know how much demand there's going to be in Arkansas. I bought a bunch of lawn signs that I'm going to put up. I bought business cards that I'm going to take to like realtors and what are those places called? These storage unit places. And we're going to see how that goes. But I just really, it's really been getting to me. I've probably been watching a little too much Andrew Tate, or maybe just enough Andrew Tate, where I feel like I need to get wealthy in order to be happy. It's not even about being happy. Happiness isn't the objective. It's about getting exactly what I want out of life and not being a loser. It's like, how do I guarantee that my children respect me and my wife respects me and I get everything I want out of life. I have ultimate freedom of where I want to be. I'm not beholden to anybody else's will. It's just, okay, what do I want to do with my life? And then I can go do it. And I'm not saying I have to stay in the junk business for 50 years. I'm just saying I need to create a business in order to get out of this kind of system. And I know it's probably going to be more work than if I just worked a job. But the idea is that the returns are so much more that it's like you're going to be working and grinding either way. Would you rather be a millionaire or making 50K a year for the rest of your life? It's like, I want, the dream really is to be able to go surf, to go to Europe, to go see family any time of the year for however long I want. That's like goal one. It's like that's true wealth. Ultimate wealth is you have so much accumulated that you can create anything your mind comes up with. Oh, it would be nice if Mayflower had a nice sauna resort. Oh, okay. How much money do we have in the reserves? Oh yeah, let's start that. Let's start planning that, and we'll start laying the foundation next May. Okay. Yeah, let's get an architect for the building, and let's get a landscaper because we want a very nice Zen garden to be a part of the. It's like, I can start a sauna. Maybe I can build a sauna and say, hey, I got a sauna in Mayflower if anybody wants to try it. And it's like, that's not quite the same vision. Maybe you could get it going and be successful. And I guess the point is you just need a successful business. And once you have one, you can start multiple. You can't start it right away. You need to get the business all together. The business has to have feet on the ground. It has to have managers. It has to have directors. And you probably can't go to just leave it by itself till it's going like 10 million a year and you have a full C-suite that's taking care of it. But at that point you fucking won already. It's like you can just sell the business and then start another business if you really like. If you're not passionate about the junk collection, then just sell it. Or I'm not experienced with selling businesses. I'm not experienced with any of that. But it's like my old model was to buy a rental property every year and just get into insane amounts of debt that over time would be paid off by the tenants. It's not a terrible strategy. It's just very passive. It's like, okay, I'm still working a slave job the whole time. It's just eventually there will be an exit. And I can still do that with a junk business. It's like, There's nothing stopping me from like year 2 or year 3 buying another rental property and having that as an investment. You know, um, the other idea that I thought of, because I am a teacher right now, is just doing a tutoring business. So Mayflower doesn't have a tutoring center, so I could start a tutoring center. Um, I'm in the teacher world, so I could reach out to teachers. My mom's in the teacher world. I could reach out to them and just ask everybody if they know anyone who would be a tutor or would like to work at the tutoring facility for extra hours, for extra money. I have my GI Bill, so I was thinking I could go back to UCA and get my MBA, get paid by UCA to go to college, and then just talk to all the students, find the people who are actually good at what they do, and be like, hey, would you want to work for my tutoring company? You set your own rate. It's like a $25 minimum per hour, but I get 15% of each hour. So, or maybe it would be something like okay, $30 minimum per hour, and I get the $5 or $10. Like I don't know the business part of it yet, but that's something you would find out in the first year or two, and you could like refine it and make it better and better. But the tutoring company could really work in Mayflower. I'm starting that the same time as this, because I don't know yet how doable like running a junk business is gonna be while being a full-time teacher. The hours of the dump site near Mayflower kind of are inconvenient for me. It's like if I come and I'm the first person in the morning, I might be able to dump in the mornings during the week, but this is Saturday. I didn't find time during the week. It's like I have to be at my job at 7:30. It takes me 30 minutes to drive to work. It's like I'm gonna be late if I do a dump, Anyway, so some questions for the audience. Have you started a junkyard business? I mean, not a junkyard, a junk removal disposal business. Have you started a tutoring company? If so, what were your experiences? What were some of the pitfalls you didn't see coming? How did you get customers? What I've been thinking, I watched a video of Alex Hormozy recently where he was talking about getting the first like 10 customers, and he was saying, just do it for free. They are giving you a service actually by reviewing your page, giving you feedback, letting you practice the process. And it's like, you've never done this before. How are you going to price it? You're going to mess up. You're not going to be great. I've done tutoring before, so I have some experience tutoring at like UCA. I am a teacher, so I'm dealing with students every day, but I haven't ran a tutoring company before. There's gonna be scheduling issues that I mess up with. It's gonna be very tough hiring my first few people, making sure the payment processing goes through me instead of just like straight to the tutor. It's like, because really when it comes down to it, it's like I'm not a charity. I'm doing this to make money. I'm not, Alex Hormozy, and I think Jeff Bezos coined this, but there are missionaries and there are mercenaries when it comes to business. There are certain places where I could be a missionary, like a sauna business, a cooking business, a restaurant, I am passionate about those kind of things, but I really like, I could try to, but it's like, what's stopping me is that it's like, I don't care that much about making food for people. I don't care that much about building saunas and spreading health for people. I really don't. I care about my family, my health, and to an extent, my community, but not really anymore. I don't really care about my community that much. I care about my tribe, my wife, my kids, my parents, my siblings, my cousins. That's who I really care about. And I think it's a result of having like a diverse nation, to be honest, but like that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to say that I want to get wealthy so my family has full freedom and that we can have like this amazing life. That's what I want. I know I could have a happy life if I just accepted my current situation. I could be a happy teacher with 2 or 3 hobbies that I got even really good at, and I could raise good children. I think you don't need to be wealthy to live a great life, but because of the content I've consumed, because of my lack of faith in a higher power, like I really would like to be a full Christian, but it's like my mind doesn't let me. My heart wants that, but my mind is like, oh, these things don't make sense, so why would you follow that? It's like the mind's winning. It's like Jordan Peterson says, I act as if God exists. It's like he knows how important faith is and how important God is, and he doesn't believe. That's what he's saying with that. He wants badly to be Alyosha, not Ivan, in Brothers Karamazov. He is Raskolnikov. He is the Luciferian intellect gone too far, but he read the book, so he's like, oh, I'm just going to try to embrace Christianity. And I think there's a very high chance that I go back to Christianity at some point in my life. It's like plenty of people convert, and plenty of people, they live for a while as an atheist or an agnostic, and they convert eventually. So I'm holding out for that. It's maybe my heart will win in the long run, but right now the mind, it's winning. The mind has advantage right now. So, and like the other thing is, all these successful entrepreneurs, pretty much all of them, I don't want to say that because like there are clearly exceptions, but like they're all like, oh, do you believe in a higher power? Of course, I couldn't do this without God. God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah, fucking Khabib. But really, most successful people believe in a higher power, and I don't know. Maybe that's the bigger point of this video, is that there for an atheist or an agnostic, there is no purpose in life. So becoming wealthy is kind of the purpose I've created for myself. It's like I am creating a family right now. I have a beautiful wife and a kid on the way. I am healthy. That's the other thing I wanted. I don't have a 6-pack, but I can do any sport I want, and I'm not ashamed when I take off my shirt. That's the good enough of health. I still have something to work towards because I want like the 6-pack and a perfect body. So that's why that keeps me motivated to keep working out. But I'm actually pretty content with what I have. Or if I wasn't, I would have the 6-pack and the perfect body, because I would need it. But I don't feel that need very much. And then the third one, the one I don't have, is wealth. I'm making $50K a year on a teacher salary. It's not a glamorous job by any stretch. The school I work for is kind of like underprivileged, so the kids are very wild at times. A lot of them don't care about computer science at all. So I'm teaching an audience who's like not interested in what I'm saying at all, which is very, it's like a stress. But I'm not trying to complain in this video. It's just I want a way out. I love the idea of finding a way to print money, basically, or take money from people. It's like, and then just putting my foot on the gas as much as I can. It's like, the problem right now is I don't have a way to make money. I have a salary. If I work harder as a teacher, I make the same amount of money. If all the kids get straight A's and they actually know all the things I'm teaching, I get the same amount of money. I want something where if I do X, I get Y result. if I put in 50 reps, I get 100 results. If I put in 100 results, I get 1,000. If I put in 100, I get 1,000, I want something like that. And I think, the junk removal, once I get it going, it's like, oh, the more jobs you do, the more you make. If you have your margins correct and your truck's not breaking down and you got your head on straight, like, that's what I'm missing. I need a formula where I do something and I get results immediately, and maybe not immediately, but it's like I get results based on my input. That's what I want. I want and strategic thinking. It's like, okay, it's not all just like push, but it's strategic thinking till you find something where it can be just like push. It's like, okay, nothing's worked for me so far. I don't know how to get customers. So once I figure out how to get customers, I just put my foot on the gas on that until I have too many customers that I can't satisfy. And so I just keep it at that point till I get some evidence that this business makes enough money to go full time. And then at that point, I could just take some time off from work and try it full time before quitting, maybe. And this is no offense to people who want a normal life and a normal job. It's just like, I want to go to Hawaii. I've experienced Hawaii. I've experienced Japan. I have family in Kazakhstan. I have needs for wealth. I want to go surfing in Hawaii whenever I want to go spend a few months in Hawaii surfing when I'm in my 50s. I want to go hiking with my kids in Alaska when they turn 16. I want to go to Japan whenever. I love Japan. I miss Japan. And I want to be able to either fly my wife's parents here whenever they want to come, or go visit them whenever I want to. I want to be able to have a house in Europe, in Kaliningrad. And it's impossible to do right now. It's impossible to do without just like totally, oh wait, let me move the truck a little. I think I'm gonna just stay here till they open. Let me close this. Let's see. Yeah, I've never come to the dump before. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never come to the dump before, so I don't know if what the whole deal is. So anyway, I'll upload this video. Thanks for watching.